Hey, everybody! So, as you may know, or you may soon find out as you trickle on over here to the new Batcave on YouTube, is I've decided that I am not going to like chase being banned on TikTok. Um, I'm not going to like try to create new accounts and get fucking fake numbers from apps I'm not giving them any more of my power or any more of my time or any more of my creativity. So until I find an app that truly or build an app honestly that truly is for the creators, I'll be sitting here trying not to get banned on YouTube because they do the same thing. um, Now, if YouTube wants to work with me on this and we can figure something out for humanity and integrity with me and my 29 subscribers, maybe we can fucking make some real change in this world. Or you can be from the same pond of scum, and yeah, my continuous battle will remain everlasting until I find a place or build one. So that's what I'm telling you here. This video is for those who come over, and my goal is to continue doing what I did on every other platform. Humanity and integrity must prevail, bringing the light to the people that are blinded in the darkness of their propaganda and their beliefs, and waking people up to the power that we actually have because we ourselves are the spark of God, whatever God you may believe to be. It doesn't matter, it fits every single one. We are the spark. We are the consciousness. It's us. We're the power. And I'm showing my power by not being on that app anymore. And if everybody showed their power by doing the things that they know are right and using integrity and humanity as their filters, uh, that Tower of Babel would fall along with all the other ones, and they would be forced to give us a platform on which we desire, or they will lose us all to the platform that we create ourselves. And the same goes with our government, and the same goes with everything else that I advocate for on this page. I guess I'm an advocate because apparently I have to advocate for people to not want to fucking murder and eat children and, mutilate women on the basis of religion or any other reason. To mutilate anybody is beyond asinine. I don't even want to mutilate pedophiles. I simply want them to be either imprisoned where they cannot hurt people or in an institution where they can possibly change if they're capable of it. Now, that being said, if I walk in and I see something, millstone all day, and I will smile on my picture, my mugshot, because I'll know that I'm doing the right thing. It's not about violence. It's about doing the right thing, even when nobody is watching. Integrity is doing the right thing, even when nobody is watching. It is as simple as that. And that's the way we have to live. And that's the way I have to live. And if I have to live my life transparently enough for everyone to see the consequences and the what can happen, I'm willing to do that so that people wake the fuck up and realize what's going on around them before it's too late. I've done it before. I can do it again. I have I have I have helped build places for people to feel welcome and to be a part of, and I have watched them for different various reasons um, shift and change. And uh, it's happened many times over my life. It happened in the military. It's happened after the military. It's happened when I was younger. Eh, I've always tried to be, uh, and it failed many times, but always tried to be the person who was the voice of reason in the chaos of the world, right? And I didn't always succeed. I did a lot of bad shit as a kid. I did a lot of bad shit growing up. I made questionable, very questionable decisions many times in my life that rode the fine edge between morally and ethically right and wrong because of things that happened in my life or things that I was exposed to in my childhood or whatever it may be. But you have to have the integrity to and the humanity to want to see the positive enough in the world to live that path. And everyone struggles with living that path because when you make a mistake, you can feel like it's two steps forward and three steps back. And but it's not. You're every time that you attempt to do the right thing, you're taking a larger step forward than you think, and you're taking a step up when you do it, and it compounds. It compounds when you smile at somebody that's frowning in a hallway, and it can change their whole day because we don't know what that person's going through in that moment, and what could have been a oh why are you looking at me that way that could have made everything worse could change into the moment that turns their really shitty day into a good one. You know what I mean? Just be fucking nice to people, even if they're not nice to you. You know what I mean? When I had my restaurant, when we had our family restaurant that unfortunately failed, we would have people come in every day and complain about the food, about how long the food took, uh, but every day, meaning they came in every day and they stayed for sometimes 2 3 hours at a time, talking, being around other people, um, anything, just being there. They just needed somebody to communicate with. You know what I mean? Not everybody has somebody. So places like this that I try to create, like the Batcave and shit like that, it's for people who have all of this spirit of wanting to be with humanity inside of them, but they don't have a way to share it because, or they want that need, they want that in them, that love and connection with somebody else, but they can't. Um, they don't have access to it for whatever reason because we all come from different places and we all come from different perspectives and everything is a completely different world. There are 8 people living in my house. Well, 6 people living in my house right now. Every one of us has lived a different version of this house, even though we've all lived in the same one for fucking 14 years or whatever it is, 10 years, 11 years, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, even though we have all been in the same place, in the same rooms for the same amount of time together, we have all lived very different lives because we are different people. And you extrapolate that across the world, yeah, there's a lot of fucking different perspectives, right? So it's hard for people to come together because there's so much different shit connecting us. Whether or not we're black, whether or not we grew up in black neighborhoods, whether or not a black neighborhood should even be a thing. Why is it called a black neighborhood? Why is it called a ghetto? Why did people gentrify certain locations and then use the other locations that they were giving their equality to for the other demographics near industrialization sites and septic sewage treatment plants? We can do this all day, but at some point, all of humanity has to come together and be like, this shit is off the rails. It has to be fixed, and it's hard to do when everybody's um, everybody's thing that they cling on to the most is important. And I say thing they cling on to. I don't mean like that equality isn't important. Obviously it's important. Clearly it's important, and clearly we understand what the fuck is going on that's causing it. Even some of the white people, I guess, not all the white people, but we have to set that down to stop this fucking freight train before it goes off the rails. And we are at the base bones bottom of what we can allow and accept as humanity to continue. We are at like, and I'm not putting that above any other thing, abortion. I'm not putting it above any other thing. I'm not making it less than anyone else's cause. What I'm saying is we need to fucking parlay. Everybody needs to come together in the middle for this. I mean, after this, if we allow, because of our diversity and our uh, distraction of all these other topics, if we allow pedophiles to get away with murdering and eating children, we are we don't deserve to be a civilization, and we deserve that technocratic society that they're trying to push on us. Because if you're not willing to fight for that, you're not willing to fight. Then they will have effectively propagandized the revolution out of everybody in this world, which is exactly what they wanted. Whether they be evil demons, fucking lizards, or just douchebag rich people, doesn't fucking matter. Nobody cares about the religion. Nobody cares about what state they're from. Nobody cares about any of that shit anymore. Nobody cares what color they are or if they're gay. We care that you are murdering and eating children and raping them, and that shit's going to stop. And along with that, yes, there are other catalysts. We are sick of our fucking trillions of dollars of riches that we create as a society of the middle class and lower class. Trillions of dollars that is being spent on dumb ass shit like going to the fucking moon and all these other things, while they're saying that they don't have the money to give you health care, and we're okay with that. But look at how shiny it is. Wake the fuck up. They're murdering children and getting away with it. And now, with this new Attorney General, there will be no justice. There are no other second chances coming. We are the three bright flashes. We are the fucking collective consciousness waking up. We are the resurrection. It's us in here realizing that all this shit has to stop, and we're the ones that are going to stop it. All of it has to stop. Humanity and integrity have to become the baseline. Humanity and integrity. And from there, we come to the table for that one thing. Everybody from every group, organization, gang, club, it doesn't fucking matter. Racists standing next to sexists, standing next to misogynists, standing next to fucking Wiccans, it doesn't matter. One event for basic humanity and integrity. And it doesn't have to be a violent event. They just need to see us, seeing them, telling them, no more. Together. And then from that baseline, every other conversation, once we all see how easily we work together for the right cause, and we see what the integrity of those causes is and the humanity attached to it, every one of those conversations brings us all higher as we fix each one of those things. We can fix racial inequality. We can fix sexism and the inequality of women leaders. We can fix all of that, and everybody rises together. Do you see what I'm saying? Because one group that says they're going to rebel and fix it for their people, and one group that says, no, we're going to rebel and fix it for our people, that's not going to raise us up. That's going to slowly bring us all down and keep us compartmentalized and keep us all down here, and nothing is ever going to happen. And by the time that happens, each time you get lower, they're pushing their foot down on top of us. So there is no going back up. Your inflation has never dropped. right? Your cost of living has never dropped. The cost of your fuel is not dropping. The cost of your food is not dropping. We will not rise up individually. This shit won't work. Look, it's not working. Oh my gosh. Because we're working individually. But together, we can push back against that foot. Because that foot's only powerful because the boot they're wearing is paid for with the military, and the private militarization of their security is only paid for by our fucking money. So we can push back very easily by simply not spending any of our money on their bullshit, not paying into their systems, not paying into the voluntary tax system. It's voluntary. Not allowing penal codes to destroy our lives when penal codes aren't an actual law. Look that shit up. I'm not talking about going full sovereign citizen. I'm talking about telling the people that think that they're in charge that we will if we have to. Or we will take all of these industries over because you did not create them. Regular people with creativity and fucking drive created them. You just profited off of it. You don't have anyone to run shit if we walk away. You may own shit, but you don't have anyone to run shit. And you can collect as many people as you want and shove them in as many camps as you want and try to move them around for whatever purposes you want. But we see you. And we're not allowing it to happen. So, when you're out protesting at that detention center, you know, be observant. Look around. Could be useful information. Sometimes the watchers need to know that they're being watched. You know what I mean? That we know how many drones they're flying, and that we know how many people they got on their roofs. This world doesn't have to be as negative and nasty as it's currently being. All we have to do is just fucking start all being nice to each other collectively. It's crazy how easy it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is my video, bringing everybody over to TikTok, or from TikTok to YouTube. So, you know, we'll see if it gets any views. I only have 29 or 21 subscribers right now on YouTube. It's a little different from my 2,100 that I had, but it's worth it. My integrity is worth it. Trying to start over and not jump back into the dancing for coins shit. So, yeah, come on over here if you want, and if you like conspiracy theories, I'm doing those too. And if you like reading, I do have a book. It is only available on Amazon right now, but I'm trying to get it in bookstores, called The Weight of Light. And it is a book about a man's awakening to some pretty crazy events that are happening in the world around him, and his calling to be the one who wakes people up to the truth. You know, art imitates life. So, high five, everybody, and I hope I'm talking to a bunch more people real soon. High five!